My name is Allie. Last year, my cousin and co-host Adam disappeared under mysterious circumstances, and the only way to find him again was to solve the mysteries in the monster world. But also, he was just getting married, and he and Alex went on their honeymoon in Greece. So which is it? Is it both? How? That sounds like one more mystery. This is Finding Monster Right. The Allie Files. The time of year is spring. Spring of 2023, the last week of spring. You, Adam, are about to get married later that year, in a few months. And with your brother, Aaron, who you've asked to be your best man, and your best friend in the whole world, Allie. You are at a bachelor party that definitely happened in real life in Las Vegas, Nevada.
The City of Lights.
The city that never sleeps. You are in a sort of mall type thing. Maybe it should have been Atlantic City. Because the thing I'm thinking of is specifically, you know that part of Atlantic City where it's like... the part of like there's
Atlantic City, the city of dreams.
Atlantic City, the Las Vegas of the East, many would say.
Yes.
You are in
Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's Palace. You're in
East.
That like indoor covered thing in Atlantic City where it's like the sky, the ceiling looks like the sky, so it always looks like daytime, and there's all the casinos and stuff, and there's like some restaurants over to the side, and the whole thing's probably run by the mob.
Yes, I was I was very sick in my hotel room from the recent partying, and it took me like 5 minutes, maybe like even 15 minutes to get some fresh air. That's how wild this mall is.
You're at this weird mall thing, whatever it's called. You and Aaron and Allie were all at, let's say, some kind of restaurant. Or maybe, like, you were trying a casino out for the first time. Or Allie was. I don't know if you ever have. It doesn't matter.
$5 blackjack, what can go wrong?
$5 blackjack, what can go wrong, says Allie. At some point, Allie mentions some kind of thing about a D&D game. You're not really sure, but you turn a corner. You think you got separated from Aaron and Allie somehow.
Oh, beans.
So you could go left, or you could go right.
I'm probably gonna take a left turn. I usually start with lefts because I'm left-handed.
You turn left, in the direction of your dominant hand. You find yourself in front of a restaurant that really, really, really looks like an abandoned rainforest cafe.
Oh, hell yeah.
The door's wide open.
Oh, I am surprised they're open.
There's a man there who looks rather hairy, honestly. Like, notably.
Is there does the restaurant sound like it's on?
It sounds like no one's in the restaurant, but the lights are on.
Oh, wow. I do not hear sounds of the rainforest, so that gives me pause. But there's a hairy fella waiting?
Yes. He says, "Welcome to the Emerald Throne."
Hey,
You're expected.
I don't think I have a reservation.
You most certainly do, Mr. Lemma. Trust me.
Okay. I'll go hesitantly.
Your, cousin and brother are already inside.
Oh, great. I was wondering whether we got to.
Yep. You walk into the colorful jungle setting. There's an animatronic jaguar that just kind of looks at you and goes like, "Roar." A little speaker says a thing that says like, "The name Jaguar comes from an Aztec word that means she who kills in one strike." You could go left, or you could go right.
Do I, looking ahead out there, is there any indication of which is the right table to go to?
You think you hear Allie coming from the left and Aaron coming from the right. No words, just like maybe like a laugh or something.
Okay. I'll check out the left. Allie's got a more distinctive voice.
I'm going to take that positively. You go to the left. You bump into an animatronic orangutan.
I listen for the fact.
Orangutan comes from an Indonesian word for old man of the forest.
I do that one.
This time you hear Allie coming from the right, and Aaron coming from the left.
Is another fork in the road?
Yes.
In that case, I will go right this time.
You go right, and you see an animatronic dragon.
Oh, that doesn't seem right.
You walk past it, it flaps its wings in a fake-looking robotic way, some fire, lights up, and the dragon comes off of its stand and simply gets up, turns around, and retreats back into the hanging fake leaves and into a mirror.
Whoa! Wait.
The lights go out.
Where does your name come from?
The lights go out, and you hear the same voice giving animal facts is playing a clip from the movie Labyrinth.
Yes, a movie I've seen before. I've seen it before once.
You take one step to the left, and something pricks through the bottom of your shoe.
Okay. I check my shoe.
You look down. There is a very real thorny vine of some briars. Turning around, you don't seem to be able to go back the way you came. The voice continues.
If I can't go forward, I'm going... No, I can go forward. That's the way I'm going.
The way that the dragon went?
Yeah, following the dragon.
You push aside the fake leaves, and instead of a mirror, there is just more leaves. You could have sworn there was only one layer of leaves over this strangely mirrored wall, but instead there's several.
Now I know why these were discontinued.
You press forward, and the leaves get more and more real, as if there's a continuum from the fake green leaves to the real leaves, and you're kind of in the middle of them, in something that doesn't quite seem plastic and doesn't quite seem alive.
I don't like it. I am definitely pushing towards the real ones.
You do. I'm here to baby. Say your right words, Thompson.
You echo forward. You push through more and more real leaves. They start getting thornier and thornier, moving from this fake ivy that probably doesn't even grow in the rainforest into a vine. You stumble into... It was about 9 p.m. when you were walking around in here.
Yeah.
You find yourself not in Atlantic City or Las Vegas.
The Jewel of the West?
It's not the coast, it's not the desert. There's no sand to be found. It's a open clearing in a forest at night.
That's, this is... Yeah, that is not good.
Lightning strikes.
Which way did it strike?
Forward. Into the center of the clearing.
Okay, I'm going to pay attention to the clearing to see if anything appears out there. This is very, very strange.
You go to the center of the clearing, and all you can see is a faint blue outline over on the other side of the clearing, in the tree line. Just a faint blue outline of something that looks almost like a bell.
Bell. Okay.
A big bell, maybe 6 feet tall.
Just a general bell shape, like you might get out of a Christmas cookie cutter? Or does it have the top part, like the Liberty Bell?
Like a general bell shape.
Okay.
Almost like something invisible, but shaped like a bell.
Are there any other symbols? Is this where Jack Skellington gets his business done?
You look around and there is no sign of any of Tim Burton's work or whoever directed A Nightmare Before Christmas. I truly forget. It's not Tim Burton, though. I remember that part. So you could go to the bell, or you could go to a part of the woods that isn't the bell, or you could try and figure out a way back.
Well, I I think I'm gonna try and figure out the way back. I don't want any of this Henry Selick nonsense.
You head back. The thorns grow thicker, which is not what your experience was walking in this direction previously.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
After about 30 minutes of walking, the stars turn green.
I'm trying to remember if chasing the dragon was some kind of allegory for doing cocaine.
Heroin, I think. Wait.
Heroin. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, well, in that case, I feel like I have done heroin in Atlantic City. And this is the, and like, I don't know much of anything about getting high, but I'm pretty sure you gotta roll with it and not fight it.
That might be true. I've also never done heroin, to be honest. I've been thinking about it.
Does it feel like I can get back to the clearing?
It does not.
Okay,
but
in that case,
as you move forward, there seems to be a kind of ceiling, a canopy of leaves, only like a greenish blue light filtering through in a perpetual twilight. And you spot an area where the trees kind of come together to form a canopy, but there is truly like a little space of maybe like 20 by 20 feet where there are no trees. No trunks, rather. And in a hole in a tree, you see a barn owl.
Okay. I go to the barn owl.
Makes a little barn owl sound, which is not a hoot.
I realize that this is truly a silent creature. I hope. I say, hello there?
It blinks. The eyes look too big.
Can you understand me?
There is no tree, but the owl is still there. As if there were a tree. As if the tree were invisible.
You would, per chance, happen to know how many licks it would take to get to Tootsie Roll Center or Tootsie Pop?
There are 2 more owls on either side of you.
Okay, the correct answer was 3. So, that might be what's going on here. Am I surrounded by owls?
They are surrounding you in a sort of triangle shape, yes.
Okay. Can I try to move out of the triangle?
You try to move out of the triangle. As you do, you are suddenly struck with a memory. You've been here before. Thorny briars hold down your legs and arms as an owl is directly above you, not flying, not standing, but floating. Like someone dragged and dropped an image on a computer, even. A single one of its long talons is touching your collarbone, dragging down, down, down. The other 2 owl talons pull open your skin. You look down at your own beating heart, and then the memory stops. It was only a flash, only a second, but you feel like you've woken up from a nightmare.
Am I still in the middle of these 3 owls?
The owls are still right behind you. You've made it outside of their little triangle.
Okay.
There's a line on your chest that feels kind of sore, or scarred, maybe.
Oh, shit. I had a memory that these owls had a surgery on me.
Yes. Whatever it was. A procedure, maybe. Do you look down?
Yeah.
You think you see a faint line on your chest, in accordance with the pain, but maybe not. No, there's nothing. Is it? It's nothing. Is it?
I'm gonna believe behind the Dr. Owls. Goodbye, Dr. Owls.
They do a barn owl sound again, and it sounds wrong.
I do not like that.
All 3 flutter away, their wings making noise, which, again, owls do not do. You seem to recall Allie saying that once.
I don't want to sound like a 2020s like movie hero, but I don't like this annihilation bullshit. So that was a clearing among these tree trunks.
Mhm.
Does it look like there's a path to another one?
Yes. When you look into the forest, it's all dark. But you can see maybe the faintest hint of something green in the distance.
I'm going to work towards the green.
Okay. You work towards the green. And as you do, the sun appears to rise.
Okay.
It's morning.
Dawn of day 2.
24 hours remain.
Oh no. I don't want 24 hours to remain.
Am I kidding? Am I not kidding? Who knows? Life is a highway, baby. So, the last shadow of the night hides behind a waist-high terracotta wall. And behind that wall is some megalithic structures, almost like a labyrinth.
Okay.
And in the last shadow of night, you see 2 red glowing circles.
All right. Are they spaced apart as if they might be eyes?
Yes.
Are they high up off the ground like they belong to something big?
No, they are low on the ground.
Okay. Trying to make out the silhouettes that they belong to.
There doesn't seem to be a silhouette.
Oh.
Do you get closer?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, you get closer.
I feel like this is the exit sign from my trip.
The 2 red eyes look at you. They say, "Hello,
Hello.
my name is Timothy. He, him.
Oh,
Can I have your name and pronouns?"
hi, Timothy. I am not going to give you my name.
That's quite rude.
That's okay. That's it's an old DM trick I recall from back in the day.
And spit on that thing. He spit. A tendril of. Damn it, Allie! I said this was going to be scary. A tendril of shadow with 2 glowing red eyes spits weird ink like nothing on this earth over your skin.
Oh God.
The ink says, "Liar."
I try to brush off the ink. Does it change?
No. You think I care what your name was? Your name is Liar. 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 And the light of the sun burns this shadow monster.
Is it like a terrifying burning?
No, it's gentle. It kind of fades. The only reason you count it as burning is that you swear you smell a sizzle. You hear a sizzle, you smell like the smell of cooking meat. As this shadow monster fades away, it's like, the dawn. Keep in mind, liar, the trees have ears, and some of them are hers.
Is my arm still marked with that ink?
Your forehead is.
Oh no. How do I see that my forehead is marked?
You just do.
Oh, fair enough.
As you realize that you're looking at your own forehead, your view shifts back as if your eyes had scrawled out on stalks before, and then just slurped back into your head human style.
I do not like that. My eyes are only supposed to do that when I see my wife.
Oh. All right.
All right, I guess I'll continue.
The light of day is shining on a stone castle in front of you.
Does it look like castles I saw in Ireland?
Very, yeah. But older and, well, it looks older, and it's covered in those briars. It looks overgrown. Almost like a post-apocalyptic version of those castles. Like what those castles will look like when everything goes to seed.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, no, this definitely is starting to ring some bells. The name stealing thing, that's something I'm very wary of. This is feeling like the Feywild.
You are saying this out loud?
Yeah, I think so. Just in case someone's like paying really close attention to me.
Do you walk into the castle as you say this?
Yeah.
You walk into the castle. There are several saplings that grow into larger trees, but only slightly, like a tree on the cusp of going from sapling to adults. And one of them turns to you and says, "Oh, the Feywild. Well, la-dee-da. Look at this liar over here."
Is that not what this place is called? Here?
One day. Ask me questions after I've had my coffee.
Are you are you a shrub or a millennial mug?
Oh, he's got jokes. What is your name?
Can't you read my forehead?
Your name is Liar. But that's a lie, isn't it, Liar?
That's what Timothy, him called me.
Oh, he's clever.
What is your name?
My name's Acer.
That's a cool name.
Thank you. It's my genus.
Sweet. I think I'm wearing Acers right now.
Whoa, what does that mean?
I got some sweet shoes on that also go by that name.
Am I the shoes?
No, I mean, it's also, I guess...
This guy thinks I'm shoes!
No, that's not what I'm saying here. Where are we? Whose castle's this?
You already know. The trees part. There's a green carpet over stone. Standing at the ready is the hairy man, now looking even more bestial, and carrying some kind of large fantasy weapon that I forget what it is.
Oh, that thing.
Make an insight check.
What's my modifier?
I was going to ask you the same thing. What do you imagine your modifier is?
Positive, but not positive enough to help a 5 out. Unless I roll with advantage.
Yes, roll with advantage.
Alright, an 18. Plus, I don't know, at least 1.
This is what you always imagined Boswick, an old D&D NPC of yours, looking like.
Boswick! Oh God. I know where we are.
Mind your oaths.
That's what you should be doing as a paladin, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he is clever, isn't he, Asa? The tree says, "Yeah, shut up."
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Eli Lemma, I take it.
Yeah, sure. What's... How does this work? I'm in the shoes of a past D&D character of mine?
Oh, no. No, he was in your shoes. And now I hear that Asa is your shoes.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time following it myself, but okay.
Follow me.
Fair enough.
Her Majesty wants to see you.
So Boswick, you like your name?
It's alright. Why?
It's alright.
You're the one who... You gave me it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I never got to ask someone who I've named if they like their name yet.
Huh. Weird. It suits me. Do I have a last name?
You don't.
What do I do to get one? Why don't I get one?
I don't know. Have a bigger role in the story?
Do I have a family? Did I?
You know, you're asking a lot of questions for someone who is here.
You're the one who seems like he has more questions.
I do. So if you're here, does that mean we're going to Seriane?
Ah. Yes. But don't speak her name. Not without respect.
The new queen of Glamour and Song?
That's her. You continue down with Boswick, seeing maybe a couple other images and characters associated with Seriane that you've seen. I think there was a trio of warlocks who fought us in a room with mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
There was a mirror version of Vic and Sarah's old apartment.
Yeah, there's a lot of a lot of half-made Olympic games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You are still going by he/him pronouns, right? Timothy didn't get you?
No, he didn't.
Ha! That's clever. That's good. Me too, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry you're afraid.
No one's ever said that before, thank you. Anyway, we are here. And we arrive at a dark wooden door surrounded by briars.
Ah, right. Is this the armory?
No. This is the Emerald Throne Room. He opens the door. There's a long green carpet that leads to a prickly iron, almost like wrought iron, but emerald throne.
Mm-hmm.
Presenting Mr. Lemma. And walking out, sitting on her throne, is the Queen of Glamour and Song, Seriane, who says, Adam, we need to talk.
About what?
I seem to recall the ending you gave me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm about to say, I take it.
I'd rather hear it from you.
What the hell was that?
I mean, it wasn't what I had in mind exactly.
I was secretly in love with Elias the whole time, and so that's why I stole him, and then your old character, Elias, rolled up to my castle and just murked me.
There's a couple more steps involved there. You almost wiped the floor with us, if you can believe it.
Oh, la-dee-da. What if I had? Would that be the end of it? Or would there be some new little cadre of adventurers rolled up and sent in to me?
Listen, I had all kinds of elaborate ideas for you and your whole kingdom.
I want to know all about them. What's my motivation?
I'm sorry, I'm a little lost here. You don't know about them?
I mean,
aren't you?
I think I'm you. That's exactly what I brought you here to correct.
Am I to be your jester here? Just telling you stories about what I imagined?
It was a roll of the dice that you couldn't lose. You didn't play nice, so you're my thing to use. I'm taking one more shot at my creator, my prey. You made me, so now you'll obey.
I didn't make everything.
Check it, you're in a stream.
Am I in a stream?
You are in a stream in the middle of the woods. You are sitting on the ground like a child in a sandbox in a 3-inch deep bit of running water.
Am I getting wet in it?
Yes,
Oh.
a little bit.
I don't like that. I'm gonna try and get out of it.
Do you stand?
Yeah.
You can't. Your hands cannot leave the stream. You were kind of sitting with your hands on either side of your butt. You cannot lift your hands out of the water.
Oh. Can I, backwards crawl most of my body out of the water, except for my hands?
You are, it's maybe 6 feet to the bank in either direction. You seem to be able to move your hands both forward and back under the water. You can move them freely, really.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna swim towards the bank.
It's 3 inches deep. You can't swim, but you can crawl.
Well, crawling then.
Once your hands touch the point where the stream touches the bank, Then you can crawl them out onto the land, and from there, you can lift them up.
Cool, I do that.
You do that. Remind me, did you wear an engagement ring before?
I did not.
In the stream, you find what is clearly the engagement ring that Alex wears. It's right behind you in there.
I have to collect that.
You go and collect it. Do you reach one hand in or both?
I think I'd only use one hand.
You grab the ring. You cannot pull your hand out of the stream.
Nuts. Okay. Can I move the ring at all?
You can, freely. It just can't leave the surface.
I see. Okay. Are there any... Is this a pretty waste-free stream?
Pristine.
And I don't have a backpack or nothing.
Were you wearing a backpack in the casino?
No, that I would not.
What were you wearing, actually?
We should probably establish this. I imagine I was wearing jeans and like a t-shirt.
You're still wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Not two t-shirts?
2 t-shirts, yeah, technically.
Okay. Which t-shirt, actually? Which one is the outer t-shirt?
Let's do the Keenan and Kel with Adam and Aaron t-shirts.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'm going to sit down in the river, the stream.
Okay.
And I'm going to work the ring into my pocket.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to stand up.
You cannot lift your hands out of the stream.
Okay, cool. I'll do what I did earlier. I'll crawl to the shore and get my hands out.
Right before you leave, a hand grips your hand.
I say, how do you do? And try and pull it out.
It is a hand made of briars. And roll for me, as you go to pull it out, roll a perception check.
Okay, 10 plus a 1 or 2.
It's not that hard to tell as soon as you grab the hand. It's made of briars and green leaves and stuff. Not a lot of briars, you understand, but like mostly just like a kinda sorta thorny bush, maybe. And you can tell from the moment that this hand grabs yours that these are the dimensions of Alex's hand.
Oh. Okay, it's a briar Alex.
As you pull her out of the water, it is a briar Alex. What kind of flowers are her eyes?
What kind of flowers are my eyes? Is the question. Because we got the same eyes.
That's adorable.
Yeah. It's... I don't know, I guess my eyes would be...
It doesn't have...
all the flowers in my head.
It doesn't have to be the same color. Both of your eyes are dark brown.
Yeah. They're rhododendrons.
Rhododendron flowers mark the eyes on her face. Or its face.
Yeah, I see.
Is this Alex?
It doesn't feel like Alex.
Who's Alex?
My fiancé?
You're finding it difficult to remember that. The wind blows, and the thorn creature with flowers in its eyes, rhododendrons, blows away. You hear a baby cry on the wind. You feel like you've forgotten something, but you can't tell what. As the wind continues to blow, it gets warmer. Green skies gives way to a lavender heat. Just barely upstream of the creek is blackness, nothing. The edges of reality being burned away by lavender flame, slowly.
That's not good. Is there any stream left here?
Yes, there's much stream. You could go downstream following the current, or along the stream.
I'll go downstream.
Okay. You go downstream.
My time is short, my kingdom burning. A mistake to have a heart, but I've been learning. I can't match her power, but I've got tricks. The man of the hour, I'll make him mine.
How long do you walk down the stream for?
Nothing else to much to do. Maybe an hour?
You go for an hour. It was maybe 9 p.m. when you followed the dragon into the mirror, which is the most fucking sentence I've ever said.
It's every time you describe it, it sounds more like heroin.
I didn't mean for it to sound like heroin. The mirror. You mentioned cocaine earlier, and the mirror part of that does scan, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done cocaine either. Every time I've met someone who's done cocaine, they've been like, Allie, you should never do cocaine.
I don't do any drugs, so it's all one big blur to me. I think Seth Rogen smokes heroin out of a bong thing. I don't get it.
Yeah, drugs are bad. Blanket state. Hey, we've been having a lot of fun here in the Feywild on this Halloween special, but drugs are bad, kids. Back to the story. So, it was only 9 p.m. when you chased the dragon into the mirror. And then it was like the wee hours of the morning. And then it was dawn. And then it was noon. And now it seems more like 4 p.m.? The same day? A different day? What mirror? What dragon? There's no dragons here in the Feywild.
I look up to make sure the moon's not, like, really close to the planet.
There's no moon.
Oh, that's... well, not as good news as I thought it would be.
You can't even see the sky. There's so many dang leaves. Just green light. As light filters through the leaves, presumably. It occurs to you that the sun is setting, and you have not eaten all day.
Okay, it's been a while. I haven't seen a menu.
You are in a restaurant.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start to forage. I remember passing a class in college. Not passing as in I took and got a good grade. I walked past them in the nature preserve. That were learning about how to survive off the environment. I think I can recognize like a raspberry or two. So I look for raspberries.
Make a survival check.
It's a 7 plus my wisdom modifier. So yeah, it's
no raspberries.
Damn. Any other fruits or hey, I'm by the stream. Looking in, does it look like there's any kind of life forms besides that aren't big and leafy?
There's a human face.
Is it mine?
You don't remember.
Does it have something written on its forehead?
Nope.
Okay. Well, no eating in there.
Night sets.
Okay. I feel like I shouldn't drink the water here either.
You see right in front of you, on this side of the running water, you see a large dog. A large black dog with one glowing red eye.
I don't like that. I look for a collar of some kind.
As you get closer, it's formed...
I did not say I got closer.
Okay. As your eyes gaze upon its neck, its form twists and shifts, or maybe it was always like this. Maybe it wasn't ever a dog at all. Maybe it was always a black-cloaked hunchback with a white raven on his shoulder. But in any case, he just kind of gives you the nod, and then turns into the forest. Turns and walks into the forest.
Is it like a kind of come hither, Igor pose that he gives me, or does he pay me no mind?
No, it's a come hither, Igor. It's a beckon.
This way to the party?
This way to the party, precisely.
All right, I follow the. Let's go to the party. We'll have some snacks. Although I hate it when they have a party and it's like the only food they have is like a cheese board. It's like, come on now.
You are indeed very hungry. Your stomach is rumbling, and you can smell the scent of meat.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Cooked meat.
Okay, even better.
The hunchback is nowhere to be seen, but You seem to have been led to a stone altar in the woods, covered, of course, in briars.
Okay. I'm like, all right, briars. That's a definite trend here. I look for the meat.
You look for the meat. You can see a form kind of shifting slightly just behind a tree or two. Several forms, actually. It's easy to see because they seem to be white colored.
Okay. I try and say, hello. Is this some kind of goat man?
One steps forward. It is a humanoid sheep. A sheep walking on two cloven hoofed legs.
Cool.
With hands that look something in between hands and hooves.
I don't like that at all. That's bad hands, that's bad hooves.
11 more walk out of the forest from all around you.
I feel like if I count you guys, I'm gonna fall asleep real soon. Are these angry sheep?
They don't seem to be angry. They seem as placid as sheep normally seem.
Cool.
Maybe a little determined.
Okay.
They kneel.
Okay.
You smell sausage. Very distinctly. With your Adam nose, you smell sausage.
Okay, I float through the air towards it.
You do. You're learning. He's beginning to believe. You come to the stone altar where all of these sheep men they all have horns. They all have rams' horns and a beard.
Mm-hmm.
You come to one that looks much younger, doesn't have its horns, a lamb, an anthropoid lamb sitting on the altar. It has a sausage in its hand and is kind of reaching it out towards you.
Okay.
You're going for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna accept this sausage.
Okay. You eat this piece of sausage from the lamb. It's exceptional.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it is tasty, feels good, feels really good.
Thank you.
The lamb holds up one arm, and you see several sausage-like growths growing from underneath it,
Oh.
hanging off the arm. It pulls another one off and hands it to you again.
Does it look like a fungal infection type thing?
No, as a matter of fact, it's steaming, it's cooked.
Then I will definitely accept another one.
You accept another one. The lamb opens its mouth and, in a way that seems like it's never spoken before, says,
Take and eat. This is my body, which will be given up for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with this.
all right, you're just standing there eating, eating sausages off a lamb like it's fine.
I mean, the lamb's cool with it.
Sound logic, sound logic.
I thought I was gonna become the sausage.
Nope.
I thought that this was gonna be a vegetarian message.
Nope, the lamb's dying for your sins, don't worry. So...
Yeah, this is cool.
all right, you're hanging with the lamb. You're hanging with your boy JC, the lamb. Just eating sausage. And the sausages get juicier and juicier. Little colder, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like, taste buds, your, like, gums, your insides are coming alive like they never have before.
Okay.
And make for me another wisdom check.
Ooh, that's a 16 plus 1 or 2.
Your feet are getting shorter. Your hands are getting shorter,
My hands?
but your arms and legs are getting longer. Your body's stretching in weird ways.
Oh man, what was in that sausage? Besides the weird lamb growths.
You've been eating this sausage just like off the lamb, just hanging out.
It's been the best part of the past day or half a day or however long it's been.
You just feel like you keep getting hungrier and hungrier. And as the last sausage is plucked, and the lamb says,
It is finished.
the lamb lays down on the stone altar. And one of the rams, who has been kneeling the whole time just watching you have a picnic, stands up and says,
The wolf has eaten the lamb. It is finished.
you look down and you see ground because you are, in fact, in this moment, a quadruped.
Oh man, am I a wolf now?
Long, lanky limbs,
Hmm.
creepy fingers, glowing red eyes, coarse black hair of a werewolf.
Oh, hell yeah.
You don't talk. You think this.
Oh. Now everything is sausage, I think.
All right. Well, there's a bunch of ram people, and there's woods beyond.
You know, I have had nothing but lamb so far.
You're hungry.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, I feel like a bit of an omnivore. Like, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
You are not describing omnivory.
Got it.
You're describing omnivore in the sense of, like, Galactus is an omnivore.
Yeah, I guess. What I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to put myself in the mind of a wolf ready to eat. And I'm trying to. I think I would have a little more honor as a werewolf. I think I'm not going for an easy prey. I'm going for a hunt. So I'm going to the woods.
You run into the woods, and the light above you,
Mhm.
it's hard for you to discern colors in your current state. Where there previously were no colors, because I don't believe dogs can see green, or they can't distinguish green, you see a kind of lavender. And then it goes from a cool night to a warm dawn.
Okay.
You see a squirrel.
Dibs.
All right, you go after the squirrel. Make a dexterity check.
Do my werewolf stats change?
Yes, you are more dexterous
Okay.
than regular Adam, one assumes.
Well, regular Adam and werewolf Adam both rolled a 2.
Okay. Well, you follow the squirrel for a long time, unable to catch it, and you come upon a little cottage
All right.
with a little garden around it.
Does it look to be made of gingerbread?
It does not. It looks to be made of regular cottage materials.
Damn.
Well, not that you know what a cottage is.
That's a good point.
You know hunger.
All right. I go to the cottage.
You go to the door of the cottage, and
Okay.
the light of dawn comes yet again. And opening the door of the cottage,
If there's a grandma in there, I'm dressing up.
it's not a grandma, in fact. It is a
Okay.
weird little old man with skin the color of an aubergine, pointed ears, and eyes the color of a song. The squirrel, who you are incapable of noticing is wearing a little vest, gets on the man's shoulder and produces a little walnut that it is currently kind of gnawing into a little shape of some kind.
I look to see if I can gnaw the squirrel into a shape.
The aubergine man is like, "Whoa, hey, hang on. You look like you've had a night, friend. Don't you know the world's ending?
Uh-oh.
This is no place for a monster like you.
I act indignant.
Here, drink this." And it is a small, orange potion of some kind. It does look tasty. It is dog food colored.
Does it have the glow about it, like as might a Sunny D?
A little bit.
I drink it.
You drink it. Your mind comes back to you. You look less like a wolf and more like the universal wolf man.
Oh, cool.
Now there. That's all right. What's your name? I'm not going to ask it of you.
My name, which I'm not giving to you,
Right.
But merely stating, is Adam.
Hello, Adam.
Hello.
Aren't you... You're not the Adam.
I might be the Adam. What is the Adam?
The one who made all this.
Oh, that's me.
Wow, you're taller than I thought you would be. But then again, I'm pretty short.
I'm also Wolfman, so
That may have something
that
to
adds a couple inches.
Well, this is the realm of imagination. All you have to do to imagine the place you have to go is imagine the right place for a monster like you. And then find it.
Oh, so it's like a dream.
I've always thought so.
Yeah, it's like I'm operating the same system that's being run in the background.
Yeah. Now, if you turn around back down my garden path, you can go left, or you could go right.
In that case, I'm going to go down the path, take a left, and it's the right way to go.
Ha-ho! You've got it! And you take it a few steps, and you can no longer see the cottage, but you can see a castle. It's a little bit like the Midsummer Keep, like Seriane's castle, but it's also, I don't know, it's got these, like, blue sort of wavy stones to it. Looks a little more like a classic, like, Frankenstein castle, maybe.
Okay, I attempt a dolly shot into it.
You attempt a dolly shot into it.
Maybe dolly's the wrong word. A drone shot into it. Looking from where my position is, flying in through a window into whatever large chamber is inside.
You have learned the ways of wackiness. Very good. You take the wacky route, and you... an orcish fellow arrives, and he has the number 23 on his chest, like a marathon runner almost.
Oh, congratulations. Are you running later or upcoming?
Questions. Questions always. But answers? Huh. That's what we're all trying to find. Am I right? He gives you a sticker that says 173. Put it on.
Okay, I slap it on.
Alright. He kind of goes off. And you see now, you kind of like leapt in through the window over like a table with a punch bowl on it. And you're at a party.
All right. For some reason, I imagine everyone has numbers on their chest.
Indeed.
And the music playing is Chariots of Fire, and everything's slow motion.
The music playing is actually Oingo Boingo, Dead Man's Party.
Oh, okay.
You see a couple things there. You see what looks like the Witch King of Angmar with a number on his chest that says 158.
Ah.
You see...
Slender Man with the number 12?
Yep.
On his chest.
Punxsutawney Phil with a 34 on his chest. Her chest? We were never clear on that.
Yeah. Megan Fox is walking around with a 141.
There's a Shai Halud is just slithering around the edge with a 37. There's a couple people riding it, including number 84, Godzilla. Bad choice.
Yeah, he's number 90 here because that's Ben 10. He's a child. He shouldn't be witnessing what's going on with number 69.
Yeah, but he's in forearms mode.
Oh, okay. That's okay then.
Forearms is a grown-up. It's Shazam rules.
Yeah, it must be really awkward being around number 78.
Yes. Yeah, no, nobody's talking to number 78, which is like the Indoraptor from Jurassic World 2, but if it were like a crypto bro. Yeah, you look around, you mill about the place. Interestingly, with, funny you should mention number 69, but number 69 and 42 both look like Allie, which is wild.
Oh, wow. I grab I go to the appetizer dish and grab a slice of 107.
Alright, you grab a slice of 107. Let me look that up really quick. Oh, it's some black pudding.
Alright.
As you go to the appetizer dish, you look down, and you appear to be dressed in a nice suit.
Oh.
Number 12 gives you, like, the finger guns for that one.
Thanks, number 12.
Coming across the room, also with a 173 on her chest, wearing a masquerade mask that couldn't hope to hide who she is the Queen of Glamour and Song, Seriane. She kind of offers you her hand.
I take it.
You begin to dance. Seriane is leading.
Seriane, I don't think I understand what game you're trying to throw here. I feel like Neo in the Matrix, but I'm also the Matrix.
I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, take a look at number 196 a little bit later.
All right, yeah, 196, Matrix. Fuck it.
Yes. What I'm saying is, what are you looking from me exactly? Because I feel like I'm in control of everything right now.
That's exactly what I want. You know that about me. I want you.
Sariana, I'm really sorry, but I'm spoken for.
The thought you're spoken for almost reflexively comes to mind. You're not sure why you say it, but then you feel the weight in your pocket.
I produce the wedding band.
She looks at it and pokes it. There's a flash of green fire that goes over it, as if she's trying to just, like, click delete it, but it doesn't. You misunderstand. None of this is real. None of these are real. Look at that one. She points to a large Frankensteinian gentleman with a single fang pointing up, whose sticker simply says trailer. He is wearing headphones. He's the only... Monster Right himself is the only one having a silent disco at his own party. Look at that. You made that in PowerPoint. You think that's real?
As real as everything. Here. Look at number 43. Jesus made that.
She looks at number 43, and it is a big white Jesus. Walking around a penguin, like a fucked up penguin on a leash. Jesus is currently talking to let me roll one. Jesus is currently talking to Scooby-Doo. You're the only one here who is real. That's what I mean.
Oh.
I want what you have. I want to be real. And unfortunately, that means I need you. We can work together, can't we? We make a pair, don't we?
Sariana, look around. Just because you're not real doesn't mean you can't have a good time.
But not for a long time. You'll forget me. Eventually, you'll forget me. I'm a Fae Queen. I'll live forever. But I won't. I'll live as long as you live. I'll only be able to interact with what you think with. You. Maybe the people that you played D&D with. Maybe if you wrote down like a module with my stat block in it, then people could kill me for generations to come. But that's all I am. Just a character.
And you think...
I'm not that. I'm stronger than that.
And you think being real feels any more significant?
I don't know. I truly don't know, Adam. But I want it. Now you can come with me, or I can take you.
105, attack!
Okay, 105, who is a gray render, a large, hulking, gray, six-eyed monster with huge claws and a bucket hat and an accordion, who looks a little bit like your pal Crazy Boris. Jumps in and takes a swat at Sariane. Sariane touches him, and he disappears in green fire. So it'll be like that. The light outside goes from green to lavender, as the wall suddenly fades away as the darkness overtakes it. Number 69.
Shit.
And 42 look at each other. You're looking at them 1 second, and then they disappear. And emerging from the darkness, coming out of the fire, is a woman in a beautiful black dress. Long, clawed nails, long blonde hair, lavender flame in her eyes, her whole skin seeming to be alight. Sariane, I had more time. I thought I had more time. You don't. There is no depth of hell, nor height of heaven, where you can hide my co-host from me. Allie. Or is it Liz? You never really got her alters, right? Descends onto the dance floor as Seriane lets go of you. Allie produces the stone knife that you've seen before.
Allie!
Adam, get down.
Okay, I get down.
Also, at the moment, Lizzie.
You got it. And I cower next to Scooby-Doo.
He jumps in your arms, naturally. And then he looks at you, sees your wolfman, and goes like, "Rah!" and runs away.
Oh, Slayer, would I sin to walk on the earth? My life is worth more than his life is worth. A queen of great beauty, of glamour and song. I didn't want to be a villain, so would I be wrong? And then you go. You answer in song. That's how it works. I want you to know that I'm happy for you.
No, not just like a song you know, like a song you make up on the spot, and then I'm better than you at singing, so I win.
For you both. An older version of me, is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater?
Do you even know what a
Does
key
she speak
is?
eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother.
Oh my god, how could you do this to Alanis?
You ought to know.
Allie is pointing the knife at Seriane, and a little spiral of green energy spirals from her, turns white, turns lavender when it gets to Allie, and then at the point of the knife, shoots into you, and turns red as it shoots into you. A very pleasant, like a color red that feels like that's Adam.
Mm-hmm.
As that happens, you become less of a wolfman. You remember... Wait, you were never in Vegas? Or Atlantic City, or wherever it was. That didn't happen. That was a dream. What was a dream? You are becoming more real, and Seriane is becoming less. Please. Adam, I don't want to go. Tell her to stop. Listen, it's you or it's me. It's a zero sum.
I'm sorry, Seriane. But,
You don't need to be alive. I need to be alive. Me! I'm a Fey Queen. What are you, an engineer? What is that? Imagine me in the real world. I'll stop COVID. I'll stop COVID. Please, just... I can grant wishes? I really want to meet Ariana Grande. Please, just... What have you got to lose? And Adam. Allie is too strained to talk right now, but she's forming words like ow. And you remember the name Alex. So, are you gonna give Seriane one last chance, or not?
What I would say to Seriane is, talk to 123.
Huh. The image of a sphinx with the number 123 on her chest.
She exists in a much wider world than yours was. She exists on a continuum, traveling into the future. You can join her as another creation, and I'm sorry the real world's for me, but your story doesn't have to be over.
But I want to be real, says Seriane, lacking emotional development.
Oh, sorry, that's all.
Allie/Liz, who has always kind of had a co-consciousness thing going on, really, is just chanting something in a language you don't understand. And with that, the thread of fate severs. And as a ghostly, leonine form of Demetria the Sphinx pads her way forward to Seriane, who does look at her. The monstrous ballroom of Castle Wright fades away. Monster Wright himself waves at you guys, like...
Gives a thumbs up as he fades away.
Very end of Labyrinth, very should you need us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You're just in a black void, really. And it's just you and Lizzie. Well.
Yeah.
You would not believe the weeks I've had.
Yeah, you would not believe the honeymoon that I just went on.
Oh, not yet.
Oh, no?
It's a weird floating reality thing. The only way to fully get out of here is... Well, the living can't walk out. The living can't walk between worlds, you understand, right?
Oh, cool.
So the only way to get out of here is... Well, I mean, first off, give me a fucking hug, man. Come on. I missed you.
I hug.
You hug your friend, your cousin, your co-host, Allie. She says, I didn't want to have to do this. She grabs the hair on the back of your head, pulls your head back. 2 points go into your neck.
Ow.
It'll be over soon. The time of year is summer. You wake up to the sound of...
This is your captain speaking. We'll be landing in Athens, Greece shortly. Thank you for flying on Air whatever airline you took. And don't worry about, no one cared about who I was until I put on the mask.
You do not want to hear that voice driving your plane.
Your tray table is in the landing position, but in your hand is an empty bottle of Sunny D.
Okay.
You do not remember any kind of bachelor party in Las Vegas. Why would you even ask that question? Wasn't that from the Hangover? Is that what you're thinking of? You were thinking of The Hangover.
I must have watched The Hangover on the flight.
You do remember the past few months leading up to this moment, including your wedding to Alex. Aaron gave a best man speech about how you tried to be an extra for the Keenan and Kel movie.
Oh, yeah.
You cut the cake while some Pokemon music played. You were dressed like if Doctor Who fucked. Alex looked like a Greek goddess. Allie was also there and also looked good, but that's not what you were focused on, obviously. I just wanted to mention it myself.
Yeah. Damn.
The image comes to your mind of like a barn owl or something, or like a shadow monster or a werewolf or a... What? You don't remember any of that because you look over and Alex is there.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at you and smiles, and from an old shrine of Hecate in Athens, near the statue of a triune goddess, the shadow of someone you know watches. Her job finished. The Allie files complete. And you feel returning to this moment. Take a deep breath in and out. Feeling the sensation of consciousness come back into your toes and fingers, up your limbs, up your spine, into your head. Feeling a little bit sharper. And in 3, 2, 1, wake up. And that's what happened. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Oh.
I'm glad we did that hypnotic regression so we could remember all of that.
Yeah, that's really helpful. I forgot a lot.
Yeah, really. Well, thanks for listening to our Halloween special, little monsters.
To sleep with the lights on. It's okay.
So I've been a vampire since you came back, it turns out.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you do, I guess. Surprise! Huh. For the last 40 episodes, it's been Vampire Alley.
Not the October surprise I was expecting, but then it would be a surprise.
Although, I have been dropping hints.
Oh, I'll have to go listen back.
You're just gonna have to listen back to every episode we've done in the last year for hints. An activity I encourage all of our listeners to do. And also, subscribe and join our Discord.
Yep, we'll see you on there for more fun times in the November and onward.
Yep. Thank God all that nonsense is over.
Insert post-credit scene.
Enter. Yes, Countess. My Countess. You wish to see me. On this night, Halloween of all nights, the most sacred night in the vampire calendar, one assumes. Allison, do you know why you are here? I could guess. Don't. You are here, Allison, because you have made my life an unliving hell. I see what you did there. First, you invented this so-called cure for vampirism. Do you know what happens if I take your little cure? Let me put it this way. This was originally a new Swedish accent. So what, dude, like 300 plus years just catch up to me all at once? Is that what happens? And then you went and put that cure out into the world on a podcast for all to listen to, including the enemy. Oh, but that's not the worst part. That's not the worst part, Allison, because then my right-hand man has a bit of a revelation about himself, and now he is taking your cure and taking a sabbatical. Is there your emphasis on the bat? That's just how I talk. He's taking a sabbatical in order to transition. Good for him. So proud I am, really. But now I am without a right hand, and so this is about the deal that we made. Yes, yeah, it's about the deal that we made. You would get your cousin back from a fairy queen who, might I add, would have been a powerful ally had you been a little more lenient with her. And in exchange, I turn you back into a vampire and bind you into my service once more. And now your cousin is safe, he's wed, he has a son, and Hades is off living his life. So, you are going to be my right hand, and you are going to clean up your mess. How do we do that? First, you're going to take 2 months off the podcast. What? But it's Halloween, and we do a thing for Thanksgiving, and we do Christmas special. Stop. Allison, stop. This used to be a very supernatural city, Allison, and now it's not. Because people like you couldn't keep their mouths shut. Your first mission will be about 2 months long. And by the end of this whole campaign, there are going to be no more vampire hunters in Philadelphia. And the children of the night will sing again.